This video helps you to put fractions in order. This first situation is quite simple because all of the fractions have the same denominator, so we can quite easily put them in order. Let's go smallest to largest. Okay, our smallest one would be 1/5. Our next one would be 2/5. Our next one would be 3/5. And the largest one would be 4/5. If only they were all this simple. Moving on to something slightly harder. Now the difficulty here is we have different denominators, so our first job is to try and give them the same denominator. We can change fifths into tenths, so we can quite easily change this one and this one into tenths. So timesing by 2, top and bottom. Our fractions are now changed to, this would be 6/10. This one stays the same at 5/10. This one stays the same as 1/10, and this one changes to 4/10. Now putting them in order, because the denominators are the same, we just need to put the numerators in order. Here we've got 1/10 as our smallest, then we go 4/10, 5/10, and 6/10. So the only job we have to do now is converting back any of them that weren't tenths in the first place. Okay, 1/10, if we follow this back up, we can see 1/10 was 1/10 originally, so it stays at 1/10. Our 4/10, if we follow that back, it used to be 2/5. Our 5/10 was 5/10 to begin with. And our last fraction, 6/10, following back up the arrows, used to be 3/5. So now these are our fractions when they're actually put into order. Let's look at one more example of that. 1/4, 3/8, 1/8, and 1/2. Now we can change all of these into eighths. We need to change this one and this one. To change 1/2 into eighths, we times the top and the bottom by 4. To change 1/4 into eighths, we times the top and the bottom by 2. So our fractions rewritten. 3/8 stays the same. 1/8 stays the same. 1/4 turns into 2/8. 1/2 turns into 4/8. Now we can put them in order. This is the smallest, 1/8. Then we go 2/8. Then we go 3/8. And our final one is 4/8. The one job we have left to do is to convert them back to what they were in the first place. 1/8 hasn't changed. 2/8 used to be 1/4, so let's write down 1/4. 3/8 is one that hasn't changed, we keep that as 3/8. And 4/8 we need to revert that back to 1/2. So now we have these fractions in order of size.